Ron Plant is back with us, our buddy here, and he has brought Rosie. She's a sweetheart.
She is. Look at her.
She is.
This is her favorite activity right here. Just kicking back, sitting around, getting snuggled.
Yeah. She's 3 years old. She's got a lot of puppy energy, though.
Yeah.
Left in her, right?
Yeah. She gets a little silly.
She does.
But she's not what we would consider a high-energy dog. I mean, you know, we've had some dogs in here that are just off the walls.
Right, right.
She's having a bit of a moment here.
She just wants a little bit of attention. Yeah. Oh, she's got an itch?
She's having a silly moment, but,
yeah.
you know, she's not a high-energy dog at all. She is a truck, though. Like, she's a really good dog. She would be fine in a home with kids, but we're suggesting maybe older kids, only because, like, she could lean on a 3-year-old.
Well, she'll
and
just get excited,
them.
right, and just knock them over.
Yeah, because she's a truck.
Yeah.
No nibbles. So she has an interesting story. She was rescued from one of the local pounds.
Okay.
Her previous owners had her and another dog, and they were breeding them. They thought, what a great idea, we'll have puppies. Well, that takes a lot of work. And the puppies had been released and also been picked up. In fact, we rescued her son about 1.5 years, 2 years ago and placed him. And the people who had her and the other one, they were overwhelmed, and they eventually surrendered them to animal control.
Yeah.
She was sitting in the local pound for 1.5 years before we picked her up. So basically, you know, living in a pen. And you wouldn't know it. I mean, look at how well behaved she is. She has adjusted very well.
She just wants some love, right?
She wants some love. You know, we've been training her, but she needs a little more. She goes into a home.
Most dogs do, right?
Yeah.
That's not too
absolutely.
uncommon.
Yeah. Well, you can actually take a perfectly trained dog too, and if you don't continue in the home with rules
with
and
what
boundaries,
you've learned
they'll
in the
untrain.
training, right? It all goes out the window.
Why you
have
got
to
a
keep
nibble
it
on
up.
my fingers, honey?
Yeah.
Why are you nibbling on my fingers?
And she's got no issues, like no health issues or anything. She's spayed. She's all ready.
I got her hair in my mouth
Yeah,
there.
right.
She could afford to lose a couple of pounds. She's a little chunky, but not much.
So she needs a little bit more exercise.
Once she has a normal life and normal daily exercise, she'll be fine. But
now I have to ask you if you have any advice for dogs and pets, because you know today is a really rough day for them with the fireworks and everything, or really the whole weekend.
Well, I could, pardon me, I'm got a mouthful of hair. So I could probably go on for 20 minutes, but I would say, if nothing else, get their collar on, right? Because if they do go missing somehow, you want to contain them.
Yeah.
I work animal control, and you know how many dogs end up in the pound who the owners come to pick them up and say, gosh, the collar was on the counter.
Right.
You know, like, if you keep the collar on, stop, honey.
Rosie, sit.
You keep the collar on, and if your information is on it, then if somebody finds your dog, you get the call, not animal control, right?
Right.
In the case of what you're asking, with the fireworks and the spookiness of the booms and whatever, if a dog goes on the run, then at least they can be identified.
Right.
You know?
Right. Well, there's the information for Rosie and all the other great pets you have there at Protectors of Animals. Ron, great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
And remember, get those collars on your pets and keep them indoors. Stay close to them. All right, good stuff. Thank you.